I know the snowbanks are obviously still high. It's February in New Hampshire, so that's normal, but it's time to start thinking about spring. Warmer temperatures in the day and colder temperatures at night mean one thing for me. It's maple syrup season. So come along with me. I'm gonna go tap some trees. Hello, it's time to do some maple. Got my buckets, got 4 buckets here with 4 lids and the, what do you call them, spigots or whatever. And then, that didn't go over well. It's upper 20s right now. The next few days it's supposed to get up into the 40s, and that's what we want. It's 20-degree nights, 40-degree days, ideally, or thereabouts, and that's when the maple runs. So it's might even be running today because it's kind of a sunny day. I'm in the shade right now, but we're gonna go around the corner. Now the downside is that the trees I want to tap are down there. I'm gonna tap this one here. That's a maple. That is not a maple, but the one after it is a maple. So I'm gonna tap those 2 trees. I'm gonna do 2 buckets on each tree because they're big enough, and that'll give us 4 taps for now. I should have more taps arriving later today. All right, I'm gonna test. Oh, it's all icy. I'm gonna test this tree if I can't reach around it. Nope, this is big enough because I can't reach all the way around it, so we could put 2 buckets on this one. So I'm gonna leave 2 buckets here. 2 lids. Okay, so those 2 have things on them. Only one of those does. And then we got 1 more right here. Perfect. So we'll take these 2. We'll go over to the next tree. I know, it's crusty snow. But we're going to come right to this tree. This is the other maple we're going to tap.
Are we starting at this tree?
Yeah, I gotta get the drill. I didn't bring that out yet. But we're gonna put 2, because this one's big enough, right? Tell me if I can reach around it. Nope. So it's big enough for 2. So
1.
we'll take these and we'll just karate chop them in like that. And then we're gonna tap this one too. All right, I'm gonna walk back and get the drill. I got a drill. It's corded, so it will work. I'll just have to run an extension cable out. I do have enough of that. Why am I not using a cordless? I have a cordless, and even with a fully charged battery, it's dead. This thing's probably pushing 15 years old at this point, so had a good life. Old Milwaukee though, this thing's probably like as old as I am. And it's full of dust right in my face. Oh, well, I guess now it's not full of dust. So we're gonna use that. I'm gonna pull cable out to the trees. We're gonna tap them. I'm using a 7/16 drill bit. We're gonna go about 2 to 2.5 inches into the tree. And so I'll have to mark this with some tape. Got some tape. I've got the tape up here. Let's see, I don't even know if this tape is gonna stick. Let's find out. It's kind of cold out. So let's say, it's 2.5, 1, 2. We'll tape it right about here. Boop. Just like that, that's my tape point. So I put a piece of tape, that's the marker. That's where we'll stop the drill from going in any further. We'll put in the, I just looked up the name of the word. Hold on. It's not spigot. There's an actual name for it. It is called a spile. A spile. So we'll put, tap the spiles in there, and you'll see why we call it tapping the tree. But before we go out, I had to restart this record. You might be like, oh, how do you know that's 2 to 2.5 inches? You just randomly put it down. Use my finger. You should roughly know the size of your fingers. and how far it is to each joint. So I haven't measured this yet. We'll see. You tell me, how close are we? We'll go right to the top. Is it 2.5 inches? Yep, 2.5 inches on the dot. All right, the final tool that we need is a hammer. I could go with a big S-swing. You could build a house with this thing. But for this, I just want something nice, lightweight. We're back inside. We're going to tap this tree here. It is, like I said, big enough. I can't reach all the way around it. So that means we're going to be able to put 2 tree taps in it, or two sap taps, spiles. We're going to put one in on this side and one over on the sunny side. I bet you that one gets a lot more sun. We might even see it dripping out already. Important thing to do is find where it was priorly tapped, which is right here. You want to keep it at least 6 inches away. So that's probably 8 inches or so. So we'll do it right over here. Actually, we'll do it just on this side anyways, okay? So we'll do it, what did I say, 6? Yeah, we'll do it right here, all right? And then you want to go about 3 feet off the ground. We're gonna just tap it in. Making sure I'm going the right way. This thing's, it's probably just frozen. There we go. All right. Yeah, it is frozen. And then I need the lid because that has the tap on it. This lid's already on here. You want to come over and tap it in? So I had to do a little farm ingenuity. These spiles are supposed to come with a little hook, little metal hook, and it is supposed to, well, you loop it onto the spile. Let me get one of them. Actually, you hammer it through. That's how you do it. And then it hangs right there, the bucket. I lost all these. I only had one for this kit. So that's good, but I had to make little hooks. So I just went into the barn real quick, found an old piece of scrap metal, cut it into 3 lengths, and then bent it into shape. So kind of rough, but should do the job. So now we're gonna tap the other side of this tree. All right, hole is drilled. Now I need a spile and a hook. I'm gonna use the hook that came with this one. So the hole's tapped, the spile's in. Now we just gotta hang the bucket and put the lid on. The lids have these rods that go through them, and you pull the rod out. You don't have to pull it out all the way, but I'm gonna use it to scrape out some of the snow that got in here when this fell. We just don't want that freezing right there necessarily. All right, that's good enough. And then we hang the bucket on the hook, and then we're gonna partially put this back through, right? So I'll show you up close. We're gonna put it about halfway, and then this goes through the hole that's on the spile, and then locks down, and there you go. It's tapped. Now we got to go do the other tree. Spile. All right, spiles in, hooks on, buckets on. That is 2 trees that we've tapped, each with 2 taps. So 4 total taps. I'm gonna do the rest probably tomorrow. I'm still waiting for delivery. But until then, thanks for watching. Now I gotta clean up.